5:40 train arriving from Peterborough Station has been delayed for arrival
due to unforeseen circumstances of an incident on the road. We are sorry for this inconvenience and thank you for travelling with us.
The 5:40 train arriving from Peterborough Station has been delayed for arrival due to unforeseen circumstances.
Joe? Joe? Where are you? Please? Joe?
It's not budging!
Try harder! Here, use these!
Joe! Joe! Is she bloody mental?
Everyone in...
Miss?
Leave her and get in!
Miss?
It's going to come this way!
Please help me, my boy. There's no time. Get off me!
The fuck are you playing at? Grab her legs!
No! Get off me!
It's okay! You're okay!
No! Please, calm down. You're safe in here.
Is everyone okay?
Was there anyone else out there?
I didn't see anyone else.
Going to be okay?
You okay?
Yes. No. I think so. Are you alright?
Don't touch me.
Good evening. I'm Stuart Buffton with the Evening News at 7. There have been multiple reports of an attack that occurred on the south coast of Dover just after 11 o'clock last night. Currently, only 4 casualties have been reported, and the identity of the perpetrator remains unknown. Local police are attributing the probable cause of the attack to gang violence. Residents in the surrounding areas have been told to stay vigilant and to report any signs of suspicious or hostile behaviour. We will keep you updated with all new developments.
Can I help you?
Sorry.
I've seen you looking my way a couple of times. Do you need anything?
No, sorry. I was just... Sorry.
Why weren't you hiding? They had to drag you in here. They had to save you. Who's Joe?
Leave her be.
Earlier today, a young mother and her 3-year-old daughter were attacked and severely injured in Wolverhampton. 23-year-old Jess Phillips and her daughter, Caitlin, were found by locals minutes after the attack. Miss Phillips, who was reported to be in critical condition with severe head injuries, is now being treated in intensive care at New Cross Hospital. Caitlin suffered minor injuries and has since been given the all-clear by medical staff. Authorities are yet to find the culprits.
Was that it?
I believe so.
Creepy.
What do you think it is?
I don't want to know.
I'm not about to open that door and find out.
Where did you find this key?
By the till. I'll hold on to them if you want. Thanks.
There's no bloody phone signal in here.
I couldn't get a single bar earlier.
Just our flaming luck.
Residents of Whitby have received the sad news that their upcoming festival, set to take place from the 23rd to the 25th of October, has been cancelled. This is down to a vast number of discoveries of casualties and deaths in public areas that have occurred throughout the country. after the most recent deaths in Scarborough involving a couple of tourists last weekend. It has been advised by North Yorkshire Police that any large-scale events happening in the region should no longer take place. It seems likely that this will be the case for the foreseeable future.
Would anyone like some water?
Oh, yes. Thank you,
Ned.
Ned.
Do you want some whiskey? You could use some.
Drink problem?
Definitely.
Can you stop?
I can't.
It's getting on my nerves.
I have to do this.
Do it somewhere else. Is that a fiddle cube?
Yes, and I'm not going out there to do it.
I didn't mean go out there. There's plenty of room in this storeroom, yet you choose to sit right beside me.
Fine. I'll move.
Good evening, I'm Matt Conroy with the Evening News at 7. Our top story tonight, a man has been arrested on suspicion of manslaughter in relation to the attacks that took place last week in Ashford and Dover. The suspect, 34-year-old David Hughes, faces a court hearing later this week.
I remember the day he was born. My first contraction was at 13:02 on a Friday, his grandfather's birthday. I got to the hospital at 16:38. 3 centimetres. I started taking gas and air at 18:21. Breathe in. Breathe out. 5 centimetres. I threw up not long afterwards. I remember thinking of his father. He died, not knowing the feeling of having his child in his arms. I sobbed uncontrollably for a while, then threw up again. Breathe in. Breathe out. Still 5 centimetres. I rejected an epidural at 21:54. 8 centimetres. The pressure was intense. I shat myself. I don't remember the time. My waters broke at 23:39. Breathe in. Breathe out. I felt the need to push at 23:47. Breathe in. Breathe out. Ten centimetres. An unrelenting pressure on my cervix. I don't remember the midwife's face. I remember the kindness, the understanding, the pity. The pity that I had no one's hand to hold. She told me everything was going to be okay. She told me when to push, when to advance, when to breathe in, when to breathe out. And he was here. Time stood still. "12:09 a.m. I heard the sound I had been waiting for what felt like a lifetime. That glorious cry as he took his first breath. My heart burst. There was this rush of love and the desire to be needed, to be relied upon. He was perfect. Everything about him was perfect. Small wisps of hair, so blonde, they were almost see-through. Small round lips, and a button nose. The cries and noises I already felt in tune with. I had waited for this moment. I don't remember much of the pain. Apparently, childbirth is the equivalent to fracturing up to 20 bones at once. You'd think I would remember that pain. None of it matters anyway. I have Joe.
You're being very quiet.
What?
I don't mean to interrupt your thoughts. Joe's your son, isn't he?
How do you know?
I know a frantic mother when I see one. I have a son, too.
How old is he?
19. I still ask myself if I have everything before I leave the house. But then I remember that he doesn't need me like that anymore. How old is he?
He's 3.
He'll be okay. Someone will have him safe and sound. I didn't catch your name earlier.
It's Layla. Thank you.
What for?
Being so understanding.
Where did you get those walkie-talkies?
Found them in this box. There's loads of boxes all on the shelves.
thought you'd kill some time.
Something like that. These don't work. I can't get them to turn on.
Find anything else interesting?
Plastic sporks and napkins.
Train stop cafes. I could come up with a better name in my sleep. I'm Ned, by the way.
Evie.
What do you do, Ned?
I'm a postman. Not very fulfilling, but it pays the bills. Briefcase, smart shirt, and a travel mug. Reckon you're a teacher?
Yeah, I teach geography. GCSE mostly. And you, Evie?
Illustration. I have an online business.
Did you hear that?
What?
I thought I heard.
I didn't hear anything.
I can hear it again.
What are you on about?
I'm not sure. Hey, are you okay, Ned? Ned?
Ned. Ned!
I still hear it. Smell it. Feel it. The sickeningly sweet stench of the roses, the musky tones of the earth, and the gravel as it gets into my eyes, my nose, my mouth. The wicked scratch of thorn as it slices my skin. The heat of rancid, foul breath. Enamel embedded in my flesh. Ripping, snarling. Pain. I remember it like it was yesterday. A cold, dewy morning. Feet crunching on the newly scraped gravel. Water spurting from the marbled cherub's lips. I knocked on the glass-panelled door. Nothing. I knocked again. Nothing. Then there was the snarl. The loud, muffled growling. A large dog. Drool dripping from its jaws. Teeth snapping ferociously. It inched towards me, painstakingly slowly, its growls getting louder with each step. Then it lunged. I ran, and I ran until the gate was within my grasp. And then my face was in the rose bushes. The malicious thorns scratched and stung my tender cheeks, my eyes. A heavy weight ground my back like mortar and pestle. My face bled into the gravel. Grit in my mouth, my nose, my eyes. The beast's claws dug into my back. Canines sunk into my shoulder like sharp needles puncturing my flesh. I don't know how long I lay there for. It could have been hours, minutes, seconds. I listened to the rose thorns cackling their vicious lullabies, gloating over my broken body. I stopped feeling pain. The beast yelped pathetically, released me from its grasp. Oxygen filled my lungs. The pressure relief from my spine. Two broken ribs and torn ligaments and a puncture to the bone in my shoulder. Blood pooled near the gate, splattering the rose bushes like water from a garden sprinkler. I never went back to the house on Lions Court Road. Can't go back. Won't go back. Can't go back. No.
Ned? Ned!
You're awfully pale. What happened to him? Here, chuck me his water.
My cube. Where's my cube?
Calm down. Okay? He gave us quite a bit of a scare.
You went all clammy and shaky.
I don't know what came over me.
I've found your cube.
Thank you.
You were mumbling about not going back somewhere.
Just had a flashback about an incident at work. I was attacked by a dog on one of my rounds. It was nasty. I'm not sure what I thought of it, actually.
Do you have these flashbacks often, Ned? I'm Sam, by the way. I'm a paramedic.
No. I haven't had one for almost a year.
Alright. What's your name?
Evie.
And I'm Dan. Calm down, have you, love?
My name is Layla, not Love.
Do we have a plan?
You're not talking about getting out of here.
Sadly, it's unlikely that we'll be able to make it out of here soon. No offence to any of you.
How do you know?
Emergency services won't move near this place until all the danger is neutralised.
Shit!
How did you manage that?
I caught my finger on the shelf as I was putting the box back. Fuck!
Let me see.
That's a lot of blood for a cut.
Probably scraped it as well. Aha, splinter.
Ouch!
Sorry. I'll get you an antibacterial wipe and a plaster.
You dressed up for a night out and you've still got medical stuff in your back.
Well, you're a mum, Layla. You know how it is. I'm sorry.
And you women carry a lot of shit, but not this much.
How does it all fit into one small bag?
Come here, Evie.
Stings!
It will do, I'm afraid.
Thanks. I'll be more careful next time.
Well, that was my last plaster, so you'll have to be.
A man, looking to be in his mid-30s, was discovered unconscious and in critical condition on Winchelsea Sands in East Sussex at approximately 7:30 this morning. He was found by dog walker and resident of Winchelsea, Amelia Lout.
I immediately phoned for an ambulance. Yeah, it was a horrible sight to see, especially as I've been walking down the sands for years. I've never seen anything like this before.
Paramedic Christine Barker found a potential weapon close to the crime scene upon arrival.
It was heavily entangled in seaweed, but nonetheless, it's a huge risk to anyone taking a stroll up that beach.
Police say the knife has been recovered. More updates on this story are to follow.
When you have a heart attack, you think, is it the end? think back over all the things you said and all the things you couldn't say. You remember everything you ever did and everything you didn't do. When you have a heart attack, you think, why me? You wonder why this had to happen, what you did to deserve it, whether you could have prevented it. Some may say it's karma, but I didn't hurt anyone. I don't remember doing something so terrible that it led to me having a heart attack on my own doorstep. Some of the main causes of a heart attack include high cholesterol, diabetes, smoking. I had neither of those things, nor had I ever smoked. Before you have a heart attack, you may have shortness of breath or anxiety so overwhelming you couldn't think straight. I had both of those signs. I thought I was having a panic attack, but I couldn't think why. All I could taste was metal. It was cold. Iron-like. When you have a heart attack, all you feel is the pain. I felt shooting pains down my left arm and my chest squeezing. It was compressing my lungs. Yeah, I felt like an outsider in my own body as my heart began to fail me. I felt as though I was looking into a scene of a play. Like I could see myself on that doorstep as if it was happening to somebody else. But I could feel all of their pain. And I remember bright lights, bright white lights, blinding me, but I could do nothing to stop them. It's not true what they say about your life flashing before your eyes when you're dying. Maybe I wasn't actually dying. I remember the pain stopping, and there being an eerie sense of calm. That was before I heard a shout. It's a woman's voice. And everything went back to Technicolor. Pain jolted me into a room of gleaming tiles and strangers' faces leering off of me. I wasn't on my doorstep anymore. And that's when I saw her face.
Dan? Oh, he's stone cold.
Is he alright?
He's not breathing right.
Deep breaths for me, Dan.
What?
Deep breaths.
Did anyone else hear that noise?
What noise?
Was it a white noise? High-pitched and ringing right by your ear?
Yes.
What are you talking about?
I heard a sort of white noise by my ear before my panic attack. No one else heard it but me.
I heard it just now.
Strange.
You saved my life.
Sorry?
I had a heart attack a couple of years ago. You were the one that revived me. I knew that I'd seen your face before, I just couldn't remember when.
Well, I'm glad your heart is doing better.
Thank you.
If anyone hears a white noise, then say something.
You think it's relevant?
Who knows? Better safe than sorry.
Walkie-talkies.
You fixed them.
Didn't I say I was good at fixing stuff?
Hello? Is anyone there? Please. Anyone? Dad? Is that you? No, is it true? Is it true that I was taken away because of you? I had to start over in a different family and a different life because of what you did? Did you? Did you hurt them? Hello?
I believe you. But I don't think you understand the consequences of reporting this.
I do understand. They'll get a disciplinary.
I meant the consequences for you.
Why would I have to face any consequences? I'm the victim here.
Do you know the shitstorm that will follow if you go through with this accusation?
You said you believed me.
I do. But my hands are tied here. I'm sorry.
I understand. I'll withdraw the complaint.
And you'll apologise. I have no doubt that they're incredibly upset by all this.
I'll apologise. Why the fuck would you apologise? It wasn't your fault! Say something! It wasn't my fault! No!
Evie, stop! It's okay! It's
No
okay!
one's going to hurt you.
Joey, don't touch me!
Who's trying to... what is she talking about?
Evie, listen to me.
Son of a bitch, it wasn't my fault!
It's okay, no one's trying to
Did we
hurt
slap
you.
her or...
Did she hear the white noise?
Oh, not now, Ned.
What's wrong with her?
It wasn't my fault.
I know.
If she heard the white noise, then it has to be linked. That's 3 of us now.
Do you have a fear of dogs?
Wouldn't you if you were attacked by one?
You relived coming face to face your fear like I relived the moment I had a heart attack. Believe me, that's not something I ever want to experience again. Evie doesn't like being around people. You've seen her flinch if you get too close. And she told you not to touch her earlier.
I didn't try and touch her like that.
The point still stands. She's inconsolable and screaming at us to get away from her. Something happened to her. She's reliving it.
Everyone's reliving their biggest fears.
How long have you been listening?
Long enough. We can't keep secrets like these. I had a moment earlier.
You talk about not keeping secrets, yet you're only telling us this now.
It wasn't like that. It wasn't a fear I relived. It was my labour. My biggest fear is losing Joe. Nothing scares me more.
Did you hear a white noise?
No.
You didn't relive your biggest fear. Your biggest fear is taking place right now.
Evie, did you hear a white noise?
Yeah. Made me want to open that door and never come back.
Good evening. I'm Kelly Watts with the evening news at 7. Our top story tonight. The investigation continues into the ongoing attacks across the country. The police have been unable to identify any suspects and continue to urge members of the public in surrounding areas to report any suspicious behaviours. More details can be found on our website, and if you have any information about any of these attacks, then you are urged to please come forward.
We've got to do something.
Like what? I don't see any Cluedo boards in here.
I don't know. We're like sitting ducks in here. I'm going out there.
What?
I'm going to get help.
I'm coming too. Have to look for Joe.
Layla,
You shouldn't go out there by yourself anyway. Please.
You're insane. Going out there with that thing.
We haven't heard any noises for a while.
We'll take one of the walkie-talkies.
We'll contact you if something happens.
Do you know how to use one? Hold this button when you want to talk. I'll tune them for you.
Could you open the door for us, Dan? I understand that you have the key.
You're going out there in those shoes. It'll be your funeral.
Take mine, Sam. These won't make as much noise as your heels.
Don't touch Anything other than the talk button.
Thanks. You ready, Layla?
Do you reckon they'll find him?
No chance. Kid'll be long gone by now.
What's that supposed to mean?
He'll either be dead or someone has found him. Layla will just have to wait.
Wait to find out if her son is okay.
If there are others like us who have taken him in, then yes, she'll have to wait. He won't just let her in. Haven't you seen the news lately? Trust no one new.
We trusted each other.
We didn't have a choice. Now that we're together, there are no signs. We have no reason to trust anyone else.
Signs of what? How come you suddenly know so much about this?
Don't you pay attention to the news either?
What do you know that you're not telling us?
Hello? Anyone there? Hello? Over.
It's Evie. Over.
It's like a bloody hurricane come through here. Over.
Stop saying over. We're not in the Scouts. Over.
There's blood everywhere.
And Joe?
There's no sign of him.
What about staff, guards, train personnel?
Have you found anyone?
No. I'll let you know. Over and out.
What if they don't come back?
Don't say that.
Fuck this. Anyone else want whiskey?
Fuck it. I'm gonna die here, I might as well go out drunk.
Steady on, lad.
Oh, what is this shit? Morrison's Own.
Are you a whiskey connoisseur in your spare time?
I like a swig now and then. You're a teacher. Why is it in your bag?
I confiscated it off a kid today.
Did you report them?
Nah, he's a good kid. Just hangs with the wrong crowd.
The people's hero.
Didn't any of your teachers bail you out for anything?
Who said I ever needed bailing out?
Not one for authority, are you?
I just never got caught.
You haven't had any whiskey?
I'll pass.
Teetotal?
Only sometimes.
Now would be a better time than any to drop teetotalism.
I said I'll pass.
Sam said there was blood everywhere.
And?
What if we're the only ones left?
Who's to say that it's human blood?
Or what other kind of blood is it likely to be?
Animal blood? And what weren't you telling us earlier? What about this trust no one knew shit?
A few days ago there was a press leak. I wasn't up for long, but it had detailed accounts from people who were hiding from an attacker, saying that others started acting strangely after joining them in hiding.
What do you mean, acting strangely?
It didn't say. But hiding from an attacker is exactly what we're doing right now, and we don't want anyone behaving weirdly to join us. You trust no one new.
Hello?
Me again. Sam? Sam? Lila? Are you guys okay?
We found the main personnel room. Fuck.
What's going on? Are you two okay?
They're dead.
Who's dead?
The fucking workers. I think the staff must have locked themselves in here, but Jesus fuck. There are at least 8 people here.
Where are you now?
Still here. Sam's looking for something.
Looking for what? The fuck are you still doing there? Get out!
Sam, come on, we need to leave.
Get back here now!
Fuck.
What now?
Wait for them to get back.
I meant after that. We'll have to tell them about that report. Fake news, leak news, whatever. They have a right to know.
We'll tell them about the reports, then we'll figure something out.
What about the staff? They're all dead. It must still be out there.
Then we best hope they get back okay. Besides, the staff clearly cared more about their own safety than any of ours. Hiding away like that. We're on our own.
Ned here.
We're on the next platform. Get ready to unlock the door. Sam? Sam? Ah!
Layla? Layla, can you hear me?
Why did she scream?
I don't know.
We interrupt this programme for an emergency broadcast. There has been an outbreak of attacks across the south of the UK, with the number of casualties currently standing at 127. The number of deaths has seen an alarming increase over the following weeks to 63, almost 20 of which were confirmed in the past week. The government has issued a new set of safety measures to tackle the situation. The public are being advised to stay in small groups when outside, to avoid using back streets and alleyways, and to be wary of unusual behaviour in anyone they encounter. 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 Anyone they encounter.
Then, quick!
Hurry, Dan!
What the fuck, Layla?
What the hell just happened?
We heard you screaming.
I saw something.
Saw what?
I didn't see anything.
I don't know. I just saw something out the corner of my eye. I don't know what it was. It just didn't feel right.
Was it like a shadow?
No. I don't know.
It's okay. You're back. It's okay. You've been through hell tonight, we all have.
I didn't make it up. I'm not seeing things. Sam?
I wasn't looking. I was busy with that man.
How did you not see it?
What man? Sam?
There was a dead man on the platform. At least, I think he was dead. I was about to check and then Layla screamed.
Where's your walkie-talkie?
I dropped it on the platform.
Okay. If someone out there finds it and contacts us, then we'll know that we're not alone.
What happened in the personnel room?
There was blood everywhere. I couldn't walk 2 feet without stepping on some body part. Limbs ripped from their bodies, throats and stomachs gashed. Fuck. I've seen a lot of things, but nothing like this. It's like some fucking rabid animal had got in there. No human could have done this. They didn't stand a chance.
Jesus.
We risked going out there to get help, and you've all been sat here drinking whiskey.
I'm teetotal, actually.
Want some?
Please. I know there's people in there. You have to help me.
Ned, what are you doing?
Do not open that door.
There is a man in pain.
Do not open that door.
You want to just let him die?
Trust no one new.
Please! He may have seen Joe.
No! Sam!
I'm sorry, I have to agree with Ned.
What?
I have to agree with him. It's my job.
Your job to let some stranger in?
Somebody listen to
we
me.
were all strangers to each other.
Are you crazy?
How does he know we're in here? Did he just follow you guys back without saying a fucking word? He's got a good set of lungs in him now.
We have to let him in. He's in pain.
But how do we know that we can trust him?
We don't. But I break my oath as a paramedic if I don't help him. Do you trust me?
I trust you.
Somebody do something!
I'm letting him in.
No.
A man is dying. What is wrong with you?
How do we know it's safe? Letting that man in will endanger every person in this room. And it's our responsibility to get through this alive.
Sam!
Give me the key, Dan.
Where did you get the knife?
I found it in the personnel room.
Didn't do them much good.
Sam, think about what you're doing.
I know what I'm doing. I have to help him.
Even at the cost of killing me? Harm me and you break your oath.
Dan, what if he's seen Joe?
Your son is gone. You went out there, you didn't find shit. He is gone.
Fuck you, bastard!
No, Lila, stop! He's not worth it!
Off me!
We will find your son, I promise.
God damn it, Sam. Give me back the fucking keys.
Oh my god.
Oh shit. Let me help
Thank you. Oh God, thank you.
Someone get him something to lay on. Quickly.
Have you seen my boy? He's missing. I can't find him.
You're all right. Everything's going to be fine.
Thank you.
Please. He's this tall, blonde hair, brown eyes.
Layla, please, let's just sort him out first, all right? Ned, Evie, try find something, anything to stem the bleeding.
Hurts.
Just relax.
I've got this pad.
Oh, suppose you'll be offering up tampons to bug it up next, will you?
No, this is all I have. I needed this and all.
Here, there's hundreds of these train stop napkins lying around.
Good.
Am I gonna be okay? Do you know what you're doing?
I'm a paramedic.
Am I gonna die?
He needs a hospital.
Then get me to a hospital.
We can't.
Please, you can't let me die.
And if we go out there, then we could die. That is if you're nothing to worry about.
Damn!
How did you get that gash? Your stomach's practically ripped apart. Been acting strangely yet?
Whiskey go to your head, did it? Now is not the time.
Agreed.
You've changed your tune. You didn't want him in here any more than I did, after what I said.
That was before all of this.
What do you need us to do, Sam?
Remain calm. Shut up.
You knew he wasn't going to make it, didn't you?
Give it a rest.
Can you tell me what happened?
I was walking along this pathway. I was on my way home. I had just met with some old work colleagues. I was walking and I just saw him in the water.
Were you alone?
Yes.
What was his state in the water?
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
What did you see when you found him in the water? How did you find him?
He was still, face down. I called out to him, but he didn't move. I rang 999 as soon as I noticed he wasn't moving. There were no signs that he was still alive.
Is there anything else you can tell me?
No. I found the body and that's it. I don't know what happened. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I saw you there. I saw you in the water and I did nothing. I stood there and I let you die. I watched you die. And I'm sorry. You screamed for help and I let my own fear paralyze me. Water was too deep. It was too deep.
Sam, you alright? you've just been staring at him for ages.
I heard the white noise.
Oh, God.
I'll be fine. I couldn't save him. I have to make peace with that.
You did everything you could.
What do we do with,
What are we supposed to do with him?
I don't know. We could cover him with a jacket or something.
It was only a corpse.
Still, a bit of respect wouldn't go amiss.
Found your voice, have you? No more whimpering in the corners, no?
Childish, the pair of you. The man's just died, for Christ's sake.
We didn't even know the guy's fucking name.
That doesn't make him any less of a person.
Things are okay now. There's nothing to worry about, we're safe.
Oh, fuck you! And your trust no one bullshit!
What strange behaviour did he exhibit apart from bleed out in front of us on the fucking floor?
You don't understand. Sam, care to explain or shall I?
Have I missed something here?
You saw his wounds, Sam. You must have known what's been going on. What with your profession?
I don't know the specific behaviours. How do you know about those claims?
What is going on here?
The news report. The one that was taken down.
What news report? Someone tell me what's going on.
You know what caused these behaviours, don't you? The ones those patients were talking about.
We received word from a hospital in Dover that they had treated a number of patients who claimed to have all witnessed an attack. They all reported seeing people with an abdominal injury behaving strangely.
Just like the injury our friend here has. The claims were in that leaked report. You knowing about it was only a guess on my part.
Who wrote that report?
The Daily Mail.
Oh, a very fucking reliable source.
It's true that people were making those claims. But not a single one could clarify what those behaviours were. Medical staff were told as a precaution, but none of us believed it. We've all been told not to say anything in case there's a mass panic.
Well, we know about it now, and guess what? I'm panicking!
They all corroborated each other's stories. That can't be a coincidence, Sam. It just can't be.
Unless we know for sure, we cannot listen to hearsay.
We've got a bigger issue right now. His wound looked fresh. I doubt it will be safe for us to leave again, but we can't just leave him in here with us.
Why not?
It's a dead body.
We risked enough by letting him in the first place. We're not opening that door again.
That's ironic. You were against letting him in here, and now you won't let him out again.
Oh, shut it. He's dead. You can't act weirdly if you're dead.
He's going to start to go off, though.
Not for a while. It'll take hours for him to start decomposing. Rigor mortis and all that, right, Sam? We don't need to take him back out there yet.
But he'll have to go out eventually.
I want him out.
What? Sam!
He's got to go.
He's a human being. Whatever did this to him is still out there, and you just want to dump his body outside the door to be ripped to pieces.
He already has been ripped to pieces.
Shut up, Dan.
Look, Sam and I are going to open that door. And
no one opens that door.
When that door was open, when Sam and I brought him in, it was open for 2 seconds. We shut it again and it was fine. 2 seconds is all we need to open it and put him back out there again.
This guy has already lost his life. Sam and Layla barely made it out back with their own lives. We are not risking it again just to dump a corpse.
Is anyone going to help us or not?
You're just going to put his body back out there. Back on the platform.
What else would we do with the body? Put a flaming wreath of jackets on him?
Or carve rest in peace on him with Sam's knife?
You make me sick.
What about that thing Layla saw before she dropped the walkie-talkie? What if it knows we're in here? Fuck, none of us even knows what it looks like. And if it knows we're in here, then we're fucked. It's probably out there right now with our fucking names engraved on a cutlery set. So if you still want to take the body out, that's on you. Just don't expect me to let you selfish sons of bitches back in.
You fucking what?
The fuck, Dan?
What? Are you serious?
After what I just said? Yeah, I'm serious.
now?
The authorities must know there's an attack going on. We can't be here for much longer, surely.
I told you. The authorities won't come near this place until all the signs of it are gone.
Someone else must know we're in here. Well, somebody at this station must still be alive.
If someone knew we were here, they would have made contact by now, surely. Or they'd have followed us here in the first place. If you saw a group of people running for cover, then wouldn't you follow? But nobody else did follow us in here.
And how did this man know we were in here?
Layla. Sam. You two look like you've seen a ghost. Why haven't you told us?
Tell us.
This is the man we found dead on the platform.
I thought Sam said she only thought he was dead.
I did. As I said before, I didn't get a chance to confirm it.
Then you must have seen the wound out there on the platform. So upon opening the door and seeing it was the same bloke Adamant ripped open, you still let him in here! Was there not one shred of belief that what those patients were saying was true?
Sam.
What was I supposed to do? Just let him die based on proofless claims?
You believed him to be dead. The first thing he said was, I know there's people in here. If he was supposed to be dead on that platform, then how the hell did he get up and follow you guys back here? If Layla really did see something, then why didn't he go after him again?
Maybe he got injured another way.
I don't know.
Why didn't he go after him again, Sam?
Don't be such a dick, Dan. None of us know how he found us here. Don't take this all out on her.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
If what you think I'm saying is there is clearly a reason why it didn't attack him a second time, then yeah, I guess we're on the same page.
What if he really was dead when we found him?
I'm sorry. Are you actually suggesting some Night of the Living Dead shit?
He did seem very much alive when he was banging on the door. Too alive given his injuries.
If what Dan's suggesting is correct, and this man has something to do with whatever it is that is out there, then we need to get his body out now.
Agreed.
What the? Hello? Is anybody there? Hello?
Hello.
Are you alright?
Help me.
Who are you?
Please.
Who are you? I'm sorry. I didn't catch that.
Don't tell me you're still a good Samaritan after that, Sam.
Absolutely not.
Who was that?
I don't want to know.
Still here.
Turn that fucking thing off now! Who the fuck is that?
Dad, what did you do that for? No one can contact us now!
No one leaves this room now. We're going to sit this out and wait for the authorities.
Good evening, and welcome to the afternoon news at 2. I'm your host, Kenneth Wolfe. There has been another fatal attack in the city of Ashford, this time taking place near a primary school. The incident involved the deaths of 2 women. It occurred shortly before 9 o'clock this morning, as staff and students were arriving at the school. The school was quickly closed as police continued the investigation into the school grounds for any signs of the perpetrator. It is not yet clear if the staff and the students were the primary targets of this brutal and senseless attack.
Didn't you break that thing, Dan?
I don't want to hear any more creeps on that thing.
Mummy.
What did it just say? Hello, Joe? Joe, is that you?
Mummy.
Oh my God, my baby! That's his voice! Joe? Joe, it's Mummy. Mummy's here. Where are you?
Mummy, why are you hiding?
I'm not hiding. I'm trying to find you. Where are you, sweetheart? Please don't cry, darling. Mummy's here. Can you tell me where you are so I can find you? Joe? Joe, do you remember the picture of that dog we saw? The one you said you really wanted? You can see it? Okay, stay right there, darling. Mummy will be there as soon as I can. Joe? Stay where you are. Shit! He's on platform 3.
I'm coming with you. Do I even need to ask you for the keys, Dan?
No. Just keep the fucking knife to yourself.
Wait for me, guys.
Wait!
You really think we're coming back?
Why wouldn't they?
What toddler knows how to use a walkie-talkie?
Oh my God, and you didn't think to say anything!
Layla heard what she believed to be her son's voice. There's nothing I could have said that would have changed her mind.
Oh God, Sam, Ned, you son of a bitch! You just let them go after her?
Now listen to me. Now is our chance to go.
What are you talking about?
Me and you, we leave right now.
What about them?
What about them? They're goners, Evie. This is the best chance we have now. It'll be after them, not us. We've got to get out of here. For good. Please. Please don't let them drag you down with them. Come with me now and we'll be safe.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
Fuck! I'm sorry, my friend. I hope I have better luck than you did.
Hello, my fellow theorists. I'm Carly Bricks, and welcome to a new episode of the Conspiracy Chasm. We have all kinds of mysterious cover-ups and shady stories this week, so let's dive right into it. Multiple violent assaults have started cropping up across the south of the UK, and many surviving victims have described their attacker as a monster from hell. Could this be proof that the lizard people are finally coming out of the shadows to reveal themselves to the world? My co-host Keith Elliott and I will be right back with our thoughts after these messages.
Seen my mummy?
We hope you have enjoyed this production of Threat, performed by After Dark, written by Rachel Matthews and directed by Theo Jennings, edited by Zoran Hanich. Thank you.